Hi guys and welcome to Loft. My name's Rich.
My name's Danny.
And today we're going to basically just have a look at how these two compare against each other.
And basically what I wanted a bit of a beefier Strat, a bit of a rock Strat.
Yeah.
And what we want to just have a look at is it worth modding your own? Or is it worth grabbing something off the shelf that's pretty much already there for what you're looking for?
Yeah.
So I'll run you through what I've done. Well, I say what I've done.
The magician over at Eastbourne Guitar Workshop.
Yeah, Mr. Mark Hards. If I was to do this work myself, I'd have about one finger left and I'd be blind.
Yeah.
So if you're challenged like me when it comes to DIY, make sure you go to a professional.
Yeah.
But if you can do it yourself, even better because you're going to save some money.
Yeah. So what exactly? I mean, how did this start off? I mean, just to give people,
So maybe we can put a picture on now of like a stock version of what this was. So this was just a white Mexican Strat, standard. I got it on eBay rather than buy it new. I got it for about £300, which is pretty cheap. Got lucky with the music shop that a guy had literally bought it and returned it about a day later. So I was getting almost a brand new guitar, but for about £150 less. Yeah. So I was happy because I knew I wanted to do some things to it. So every penny helps.
Yeah.
So my idea to Mark was I definitely wanted a humbucker in the bridge. So I went for the JB Seymour Duncan Jr. And I was playing a lot of gigs at the time, like weddings and things, where I'd be plugging into some sort of outside generator power. And I was getting loads and loads of 60 cycle hum. I much prefer it. I'm a purist. Yeah. But with the wedding gigs I was doing, like they're cutting their cake or something, and there's my guitar going.
Yeah.
So I quickly put in some of the vintage hot noiseless pickups. I've always wanted the tone pot to work on the bridge pickup because it can still be quite sort of spiky. Yeah. So we put a tone switch in for the bridge pickup.
So that clicks as you turn it, doesn't it?
Clicks as you turn it.
Rather than a pull.
But it's just nice, you just take some of that high end off. Yeah. It's not so bad with the humbucker, but especially with a single coil, it's really useful. I had it blocked off, so the tremolo blocked, simply because, again, in the sort of function sets I'm playing, some songs will go down to drop D. Yeah. And I do that, and all the other strings go.
Try to do drop D in this, so you've got to stand there, unlock it.
Yeah, just give me 5 minutes. Yeah. So that's been locked off. Cosmetically, it was all just white. I put a sort of parchment green, or I don't know what it was called.
It's sort of creamy. It looks cream pickups and hardware that on
the pick guard was about £10. The knobs were about 50p each. Yeah. Just gets it looking a little bit. Yeah.
It's a nice sort of touch, isn't it? Just splash colour, but it's not too garish, is it?
Mark handcrafted a bone nut, so it's really helped with the tuning. Not that I had any issues, but that's really cool. And I think that's pretty much about it. It's got a few battle scars that I'll zoom in on now, from drunk people walking into my microphone stand.
You sure it wasn't you?
yeah, I didn't want to say that, but so basically a summary: noiseless pickups at the neck and middle, a JB Junior humbucker at the top, and
just updated electronics and
so it's also worth changing that. He did also change the pots, the CTS pots, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
And did some other magic stuff under the hood that's over my head. So
So it's generally just to get the sort of the sound of the guitar a little bit more high end. Because I always noticed, I suppose I'm not an expert in these sort of things in electronics and pots and things like that, but when I've had sort of a cheaper guitar, there's certainly a difference when you sort of roll the tone off. You lose a lot of the high very quickly.
This is really gradual now. Yeah. And also, most importantly, I can't believe I forgot this. I had the treble bleed circuit put in as well. Okay. Some people don't like it because they think it gives some sort of high frequency. But for me, having quite a dirty sound and being able to just back it off and bring it in, I do like to ride the volume pot and work with my amp gain, have one decent sound almost with a boost, keep it quite simple, and having that, it's something I got from Andy Timmons. Not that I can play like him, but
you just pick up all these things, don't you, off guys,
So basically, I reckon I have spent close to double what I bought the guitar for. Yeah. So I reckon all in, with work as well, so you probably could have got this cheaper if you could do it yourself. I reckon I'm looking at turning I got it for 300. I reckon I spent about £600 on this. Yeah.
So that's not bad, is it? Considering what kind of upgrades you've got, and the other thing as well with the custom, I suppose, a mod like that is you're kind of deciding what you want based on what you want.
To exactly, what you want.
Yeah. So with the noiseless things, with the hum, and just sorting out little problems like that. Because
when you look at a guitar on a shelf, there's always, even if it's an amazing guitar, you always think, I want that. Or if that had that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whereas with this, I've been lucky enough to pretty much spec it how I want.
So it definitely is worth doing, isn't it? I mean, that's been your main guitar for quite a while now, hasn't it? But I mean, sort of jumping up against against the Ibanez, and this is just a standard off-the-shelf RG 450. It's not the old one; it's the newer one they brought out. I don't think they actually do it anymore.
It looks great. I love that colour.
Jetstream green, black scratch plate and hardware. It's got a maple neck, 3-piece Wizard 3 neck. It's got the 24 frets, 2 octaves, jumbo frets. Locking nut, edge 0 trim. It's just got the standard Ibanez INF pickups. So you got humbucker, single humbucker, standard volume and tone, and your 5-way switch, and your tremolo. And that's pretty much it. The body's basswood. It's not a bad guitar. I mean, with Ibanez, it's been around for years. I think I remember seeing a poster once. I think I had it on the back of my bedroom door for years. It was like the best 3 guitars in the world. It was a Les Paul, a Stratocaster, and an Ibanez RG. So it was
I think I had different posters on the
Well, yeah, I won't talk about those. So I mean, it's one of those things that's sort of been iconic, and a lot of other guitars have sort of bounced off the back of these RGs. But again, I think I got this around, £400 when it was out. So it's not bad. It's quite, it's in
the similar
ballpark, aren't they, price-wise? But I mean, with any Ibanez, it's a fast neck. It's really love to play. You've got the great trem. It's you can knock that around as much as you like, and it won't get out of tune. So
basically, we're going to run through some sounds, see how they differ, go through all the pickups, go for some clean sounds, some pretty high gain sounds, because at the end of the day, if you're modding a Strat like this, you're probably going to be using it with some gain.
Exactly, yeah.
So we're going to be going through the Kempo, we're going to find a cool patch, we'll write what one we found in the description, but let's take it away.
Cool. So I hope you enjoyed that little demo. There's a couple of things I noticed about the RG, which I'll just talk about quickly, is the difference in pickup volume. When you flick to a single coil, when you've got two like humbuckers, you know, beasting beside the single, it's like it does drop slightly, but
and those in between sounds in the Ibanez are really nice. So if you're playing live, I'd probably just maybe have a boost pedal, just to compensate a bit. But in the studio, you can kind of
you can edit it, you can do those things. But yeah, live, as Dan said, just having a bit of a boost to sort of counter that volume.
Yeah.
There are things you can have done, like you've done it a little bit. I think it wasn't as bad on the Strat, was it? Because I think you had some bits done to sort of help sort of even the pickup volumes out. So I mean, that's down to choice of pickups, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So so very cool. Really nice sounding guitars, aren't they? I mean, for the price, I mean, they compare quite evenly, I'd say. There's differences in both of them, but I think it's more about what you want in a guitar, what you're after.
So let us know if you were to mod your own guitar, if you were to take an off-the-shelf model like I did, what would you do to it? Let us know below, because we're always looking for ideas. Richard's got a really cool, was it 80s?
It's an 80s, that's it. Yeah, that's on the cars to get some work done. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out.
So let us know what you'd like us to do to that, or whatever you'd like to do to your own guitars. And hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah.
Please like it and subscribe to our channel, because we're going to be making loads more regular content. And we'll see you guys again soon.
Yeah, take care and see you guys later.